y'all know who it is. I'm that guy, and I'm back with another live stream coming in mid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got myself some very, very, you know what I'm saying? Very low. Anyway, anywho, we're gonna get right into it. Now, before we get into the Reddit, I don't know if you guys know, but there's, some big enthusiasts, you know what I'm saying, on the front page who like horses. And, horse competitions, zoos, aquariums, things of those nature have been really controversial. But I think these people have reached a middle ground where equestrians, who want the thrill of riding a horse, but don't want all of the ethical parts to get into it. And some people, regardless of the ethics of riding an animal, some people simply cannot afford one, Some people simply cannot afford one. And I think that's wrong. I think being able, to be an aquarian, to follow your dreams, should not come with a price tag. And I think these people have found the solution to that. Hold on, chat.
You can get paid thousands of dollars to put solar panels on your roof and get a free...
He's lying to you, chat. Don't listen. Yes. And Senjoki, Finland. As you can see, chat, they tame the majesty of riding a horse. You know what I'm saying? They have all the qualifications of riding a horse, and they mix that in with the beautifulness. You know what I'm saying? Of athleticism. Beautiful, just beautiful. Uh Honestly, athletes at the same time. Um, it is really beautiful. It is really beautiful. I would think after that high jump, you might want to check her horse for some, enhancers. Sadly, in this sport, it is not without, cheaters. Wow. Chat, as you can see, that was just a beautiful sport, a wonderful sport. I think we can all learn from. You know, and you don't have to be the richest. You don't have to be, the the craziest when it comes to animal husbandry. Maybe you can't afford to take care of one, but you would want one still of your own. Now you have a sport, the biggest hobby event in the world. You know what I'm saying? Takes place in Finland. So join the wherever this is. Ideas has the possibility of me for dog training events. You could drag a fake dog around an arena. Peace. And car racing, everybody. Wow. These, and just like this first comment said, it really does open the door. I'm sorry if you can't read. That's very unfortunate. But just like these first comment says, this opens the door to many more possibilities with many other events that don't involve uh, expertise. I would say it does involve some type of agility and skill, nonetheless, because you're riding a horse. But it doesn't come with the price tag of an actual horse. And like they said, this could be in fake dog running, lion taming, um, car racing. I mean, the possibilities are endless, really endless. I think this needs to come to the United States, just for the main reason that you know maybe you're in the inner city of New York, and you always wanted to be an equestrian, but sadly, only wild animal out there is to tame is your local rat. You know what I'm saying? Your local alley cat. And that's just not getting that equestrian itch. Well, now you have a solution, at least a supplement. Diet equestrianism. That's what I like to say. All the horse, none of the responsibilities. Now we're moving on to Reddit, our favorite space to be in. You know, we have a lot of shorts we could look at. Let's look at mean friends. Let's look at mean friends. Let's see what qualifies for a mean friend. And chat, like I said before, is it a lie? Oh, let me show the company just a little bit, just a little bit. Is it a lie? Is it? Hold on. All right. Is it a lie? Is it the truth? We already know what constitutes in Reddit to be concentrated as the lie of hell. You know what I'm saying? We already know what institutes the lie of hell. And if you're watching still, please follow me. Tomorrow I'm gonna be live streaming at 1 o'clock. So join the stream. But we already know what constitutes the lie of hell when it comes to these Reddit posts. Honkers, big booty. Um, all of a sudden, when these three are used together, the lie of hell is going to be, the lie of hell is going to start happening. All of a sudden is when the lie of hell starts happening.
Prank you've ever seen? In 6th grade, I opened my locker and a note from the boy I had a crush on fell out saying he liked me too. A bunch of girls in my grade were there when I found it and were super happy for me, or I thought they were. When I went to the boy to ask him about it, he said he didn't write it, and the group of girls who were there...
That's a mild prank when it comes to Reddit. We've seen people commit murder on this and institute afterwards that it was indeed a prank.
In some cultures, muddy...
Check. Wait a second.
What's the cruelest prank you've ever seen?
All right. We gotta get some different Reddit shorts up in here because I thought that was gonna be better than what it actually was. I'm munching on this cherry.
How did you convince the hottest girl in high school to sleep with you? I was around 15 years
old. All right,
old.
chat. Is this going to be a lie? Or is this going to be the truth? We all know when it comes to these type of Reddit, when these type of stories on Reddit, it's almost certainly going to start with the lie of hell. The lie of hell has three barriers that if it crosses even one of these barriers, even just a little bit, is going to constitute the lie of hell. Honkers, big booty, and all of a sudden is the most used thing to constitute the lie of hell.
had a massive crush on one of the football cheerleaders. Everybody knows that the cheerleaders would hook up with the guys on the team, but would not pay any attention to us regular kids. However, while I am in my AP calculus class, I spot my crush. I go up to her and ask her if she needs any help in the course, and luckily she does. I said, I'm hosting a review session back at my place. She agrees to come over, and I drive her over to my house. To pass the time, we start playing some truth or dare, and we get to a question about, I dare you to jump in the pool. She jumps in with no bikini. She says, do you have a spare change of clothes? I'm wet. I say that I don't have one and that she will just have to get bare and use a towel of mine. Hours pass and no one comes, and she says, maybe I should just leave. No one is here for your review session. And I just say, well, you could always spend the night. She says, okay, my parents are out of town. I'll just cuddle up here. Anyways, long story short, I spend the next hour absolutely pounding her big fat booty cheek.
Okay, okay. Oh man. Chat. He almost did cross. He almost told a story that would have technically constituted in our dimension of what is truth and what is a lie. He almost did it. He almost did it. If he left it at I clapped and ended the story, amen. We'd have to say it's true. But I knew he was going to use big booty cheeks. I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do it. And then the person that showed up and the review session gave them both $1 million. You know. Ah, man. The lie of hell. Chat. The lie of
what
hell.
Rules were created just because of you? I always liked Amazon.com, but sometimes I just
chat. Like I said, is it going to be truth or is it going to be a lie? We all know what constitutes the lie of hell. Let's get into it.
Like Google. So I hacked together a PHP search engine that looked like Google but showed Amazon products instead. Then I bought Wamazon.com and put it online. I kind of forgot about it and went back to my life. Fast forward a few weeks, suddenly the site's traffic explodes and I start making hundreds a day in commissions. I had already started to weigh the pros and cons of leaving college to become the next internet success kid. Somehow, Google preferred Wamazon over the real Amazon site. About 8 weeks later, Amazon noticed this and sent me a nice cease and desist letter. By then, they owed me just shy of $26,000 in referral fees. I used the money to pay for the rest of my years at college and start a small web consulting business, which I still run today. Amazon ended up changing their API terms of service to specifically prohibit API users from having a domain name that infringes on the Amazon trademark or has the word Amazon in it. What rules were created just because of you? I always liked Amazon.com.
Yeah, so that man was basically a menace. Hey, W come up though.
Managed to get laid. Met a girl, asked her out to dinner. She agreed. A few nights later, we are out. As we are concluding dinner, I tell her the dessert at this restaurant sucks, but I have some better dessert at my place. I was being sincere, as I had some homemade dessert a coworker's significant other had made me recently, and it was delicious. Still some of the best fudge brownies I've ever had, and I had some vanilla ice cream to pair with it. We go back, and she asks to use the bathroom. I go to the kitchen to prep dessert. I soon hear her call my name from the bedroom. The bedroom was connected to the bathroom by the closet, which I found odd. Walk in, the girl is very bare and in a position of preparedness, for lack of a better term, and I'm standing there dumbfounded with a big bowl full of brownies and ice cream with 2 spoons. The intercourse was great, and the brownies afterward were banging. By far, one of my more eventful evenings. What's the dumbest way you
Alright, Jack. That was probably the most truthful story we ever heard about NSFW. A most believable Reddit story. Yeah. You know, that was actually a real Reddit story. You know what I'm saying? That actually could have happened.
Only birth experience. I'll make sure you never forget her. When I was 14 and my oldest sister Sarah was 22, we found out that she was pregnant with Paul, her boyfriend of 4 years. They immediately got engaged and were really happy. For a time, Sarah had a horrible pregnancy, about 16 to 18 weeks, and the wonder of creating a human life evaporated within her. She developed hyperemesis, which, if you don't know, is really bad morning sickness. She was constantly in pain. She developed gestational diabetes and just all around hated the experience. Around this time, Paul, her then fiance, started getting sick of the complaining. I believe the argument was, your body is built to do this. It can't be that bad. Sarah was due around Valentine's Day, and Paul's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Doe, were excited about the grandkid and the possibility of him being born on a holiday. She was very against that, and really hoped that her son wouldn't be born on a holiday, even one as small as Valentine's Day. Her birthday sometimes falls on Easter, and she hates it because it might make him feel that his day isn't very much about him. Mrs. Doe suggested, well, if you name him, ruin my sister's only birth experience. I'll make.
All right, chat. We're gonna move away from the Reddit because there's some big announcements coming out in this world. The first Jamaican anime. You know what I'm saying? This is something groundbreaking. If you don't know what the first Jamaican anime is Jamaica no Doppy. Alright, chat. This is Jamaica no Doppy. This, hey man.
Jamaica has been at peace for over 30 years, since the end of the Great Dopey War.
Look, no beans! A Kaito! Kaito!
Bumbaclat? Bumbaclat? That's okay. Okay. Okay.
My child,
Let's just get
I know this day would have come, but I don't want you to suffer the same fate as your parents.
The name is Malachi Kingston. I worked closely with your parents and your grandfather. It's time for you to join the Order of the Yardi Vanguard. A new evil has risen, and he has gotten his hands on the heart of Daroth, Lord of the Dopey.
I will avenge the Kingdom of Britannia and rule Jamaica once and for all.
Oh my god.
Are you ready, Kaito?
A machete? A machete. Yo, Netflix, pick this up. Pick this up, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You're going to get... Bro, this shit looks fire, chat. This shit looks fire. Netflix, I'm telling you to pick it up right now. Jamaica no W.
Visit JamaicanAnime.com to see how you can help to produce the anime.
Hey man, go to JamaicaAnime.com. Help them out, bro. I know I am. Jamaica no dopey.
Hold on there. Oh, you're my grandfather.
Long ago, I met your grandmother. We fought together to trap the Duppy in the Silk Cotton Tree portal. During battle, I was pushed in by Daroth, trapping me in a timeless prison. However, there was a special night with your grandmother. Yeah, your pum pum fatana.
Oh hell nah, bro. Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, help Jamaica no dopey. Go to JamaicaAnime.com. Yo, that shit is fire. Yo, pum pum fat. Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh my gosh. Last line. Floor, bro, literally. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bumbacla. That's funny. That's crazy, man. Logan Paul and KSI force themselves on you. Dude, yeah, basically. They've been pushing this prime shit. I refuse to drink that battery acid filled drink. Let's get back to our Reddit, you know what I'm saying? Our daily scheduled Reddit, you know. Reddit stories. Let's hear some Reddit stories, man.
How did you lose your virginity? It was my freshman year of high school, and I was just 14 years old. I was in my algebra.
Oh my gosh, not business visionary. Chat, if you don't know what business visionary is, their Reddit stories actually had constituted. We had to write these down because